Now, let us see how to create a thread by extending thread class, right? In order to create a thread by extending thread class, these are the three important steps which we need to follow, right? In first step, we need to create a class that extends a thread class, and this class, what it needs to do, it needs to override the run method. So let me create a class called sample which extends a class called thread, right? And now what this class has to do, that is class sample needs to override this run method. So in order to override the run method, I need to prefix with public void run. The inside this run method, I need to write the code which my child thread will execute. So let me write system.out.println inside run, right? So I finished with first step. So next step, what I need to do, I need to create an instance of the above class. In other words, I need to create an object of a class that has extended the thread class, right? So now inside this main method, let me create an object of a class called sample, right? And this object, let me store in a variable called t, and the type of t is sample, right? So now I have created an instance of the class called sample. In other words, I have created a thread. So once I create a thread, what I need to do? I need to start the thread in order to begin the execution of the thread. So in order to start the thread, I need to call t dot start, right? So once I call t dot start, what's going to happen? The control jumps the run method and the code inside the run method gets executed. And one more thing, let me try to print the name of the thread, that is system.out.println. Let me print as t. Let me save, let me run. Now in this output, we can see the name of the thread is thread-0 followed by the priority of the thread, then followed by the thread group. That is thread-0 belongs to thread group called main. So next it is printing inside run. Why? Because I'm calling t.start. When I call t.start, control goes to the run method and the code inside the run get executed. Right? Yeah. Now I want to give some name to this thread which I have created. In order to specify a name to the thread, what we can do, inside the class called sample, we can write a constructor, and inside this constructor we can use a keyword called super, and inside the super we can specify the name of the thread, right? So now let me run this program again. Let us check. You see that here the name of the thread has been changed from thread-0 to 1. So like this we can give a name to the thread when we are trying to extend a class by a thread class, right? Now when I'm calling the super keyword, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to call my super class, that is thread, and inside the super class thread I'm trying to invoke a constructor called thread which is taking one argument, and this argument is of type string, right? I hope you understood this program. Thanks for watching. Thank you.